PhD at Sydney University. This year, when I was returning back from visiting my family at Sydney Airport, there were many international students who were welcoming other international students. I wish it was something that I've experienced when I was an international student myself. So if there are international students, I've been an international student myself. I did my PhD at Sydney University on Russia's relations with Kazakhstan in different areas: military, political, economic, and all the intersections that shape international relations and relations in between countries. Prior to that, my expertise was in international economic relations. I was really enthusiastic about the concept of diversification of economy and worked both in academia and in public service in Kazakhstan, inspired by ideas of diversifying the economy, not just relying upon oil, but enhancing different areas, industrial, tourism, as well. And I'd like to highlight views that I will be expressing in relation to international relations theories or any trends in international economics that you'll mine. And I take on the responsibility. Now, what topics we'll cover today? Theories of international relations. I'll highlight some global risks and challenges in international relations. Just a second, I think I'll show you, and we'll speak about how interconnected these global challenges are. We'll speak about links in between resources and international relations, in particular in relation to oil price fluctuations and different events in international relations. We'll briefly have an insight into the nature of several international organizations, UN organizations, and how they shape international relations more broadly. Now, before I'll speak about theories of international relations, why do we need theories? Is this something really crucial for us to understand what is happening in the world? Or is this a redundant concept? You all have got different views, different approaches on what is happening in your family, in environment, at this university, in the world. And it's essential to analyze and to be able to project what will happen in the future. So these three symbols, they give a clue. Some perceive theories as a critical, essential key to understand and to make projections, to make future evaluations in international relations. Some think they're actually constraining us, because then people, maybe if they have a specific view on life, maybe it undermines and it restricts as glasses. Some scholars of international relations think of theories as glasses. If you wear dark glasses, then all is perceived, you emphasize dark sides. If you wear bright pink glasses, then the world is perceived as beautiful. Maybe you underestimate some threats because someone uses these specific glasses. What we'll do now, I'll briefly highlight some theories and how they were developing throughout centuries, and then you maybe position yourself whether you support these theories or not. Now, for a substantial period of time, two theories were the dominant one in international relations, and these are realism and liberalism. First two. These theories are shaped through the views individual people have got on life. Some people, if we'll refer to realism, think that people are inherently selfish, they cruel, they think of themselves, they prioritize themselves, and since leaders are individuals, this is projected in international relations. States fight for each other for power, for resources, and this is the nature of international relations. Liberals, on the contrary, I might show you image of another image that might help to understand this. So this image is from one of the key thinkers in international relations, in politics, who prompted other theories of international relations. Machiavelli's print, and another is a little prince from Saint-Exupéry, which could be in a way associated with liberalism. So let's return to our theories. These two theories, realism and liberalism, were the dominant before the end of the Cold War. If I haven't yet introduced you other theories, try and think yourself, not the way you think the world is right, not how you treat the world, but what theory is the closest one to explain what was happening in the world until the end of the Cold War, until collapse of the USSR. Which theory could explain it the best? Realism, liberalism, maybe none. And maybe we can do voting. So that's before I introduced you some other theories. Let's think whether you think realism explains nature of international relations or liberalism before the end of the Cold War. Who think realism is the closest one? Liberalism? None? There were many who didn't vote. Australia penalizes for not taking part in elections, but I won't be penalizing you. So, another two theories that are the key ones in international relations is neo-Marxism and constructivism. Marxism, Marx explained society as consisting of two groups. Elite, cruel, selfish, that just thinks about themselves, about their interests, and so-called proletariat, poor people, peasants, workers, who are being exploited by rich elite. That was the core of Marxism. When it comes to international relations, neo-Marxists projected this idea. And they've said there is core, developed world, and there is periphery that is being used by the core countries, being used for their resources in their own interests. Constructivism. Constructivism is more philosophical, I would say. And it appeared after collapse of the former Soviet Union, after the end of the Cold War. What constructivists think? That society shapes us. It's not that people are born inherently good or inherently bad. Our families, your university mates, your lecturers, TV, they all shape your views, and these views could be changed throughout your life. So they think about actors in international relations being shaped by ideas that are not permanent, that could be changed throughout their lives. There are some other theories, but these four are the key and dominant one, key contemporary theories. When it comes to broader international relations, realism highlights sovereignty, power, and national interest. Liberalism, cooperation, non-state actors and international organizations. Marxism, capitalism, and uneven development. Constructivism, power and relations between ideas, interests, and institutions. So these are the four theories. There are more nuanced views. Even if people think they adhere to any particular perspective, they might be more nuanced, but they might agree with general concepts, but they might still think a little bit differently. Do you think we can try and vote in between these four theories now, whether any of these theories from your point of view could explain international relations? Let's try again. Neorealism. Who thinks it explains the current international relations? None. Oh, one hand. Neoliberalism. Who
neo-Marxism